Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Falcon issue 6, and I liked what they did with this issue a lot, because we kind of had the juxtaposition of Sam and Misty, and Rayshawn and Brianna, and their kind of relationships, and kind of the continuing relationship of Misty and Sam, with the kind of beginning relationship of Rayshawn and Brianna. And this, while also effectively setting up kind of what our new kind of arc's going to be about. So, one of the weird things, though, I have to go with Sam and Misty is, it's never clear timeline-wise about, like, Sam and Jane and Sam and Misty. Now, granted, here we're kind of starting more on a kind of fresh footing kind of thing, but I would assume that this would have been after Jane's death. I don't know. Their timelines have been kind of like weirded up lately, but I liked how they just kind of rolled with it because there's just such confusing baggage. We got a kind of little primer of who Misty Knight is just to kind of refresh people and get her back, talking about her arm and all that and all the work she's done with like Danny and Luke Cage and Heroes for Hire and all that. And then we see that what's going on is he was supposed to meet Misty, and she's calling pissed off about this, and he's like, listen, I know, but Rayshawn was going to do it, but, of course, Misty calls out that he's got the hots for this girl, and doing this tutoring kind of thing, and I was like, okay, and Sam's going, well, I just checked this thing out, I'll be 20 minutes, make it 30. And he stops the kind of robbery in progress that's going on, and he's explaining while this is going on about the epiphanies that he's had, and that he's usually just tried to hold things in and that they go away. Wow, that's kind of a big thing, and it's like, okay. And as she's doing this, she's first going, alright, you got until I finish this drink, alright? I'll get another one, maybe order an appetizer, because of this on-again, off-again thing that their relationship kind of has, and that they'll be focused 1 second and then not hear a peep from one or the other, mostly Sam, for months. And I'm glad that they're acknowledging that and kind of working through that. It's like, wow, we're getting action and we're getting character development. That's a good thing. And while they're about to try and catch the kind of rest of the whole gang, one of them disappears and we see Deacon Frost is the one that got him, and that we get more monologuing of him. He's walked the earth for a long time, and he's almost led the vampire to what he believes is their natural place in the world many times, but he has failed that, but this time he's got a god on his side. It's intriguing that he uses that word, because we find out later on that he's talking about, I think, Mephisto. Okay, interesting. So, Sam is able to get to Misty, and she's going, what? Your mind's wandering. What's going on? He's like, well, somebody vanished. And it's just like, what are we doing here? Let's go check it out. We had also gotten Rayshawn talking to Brianna and trying to make himself appear kind of cool and everything. Like, well, I'm going to be training down here. You want to come by and everything? He's like, well, maybe there's going to be a Taylor Swift pop-up store. He's like, Taylor Swift, but superheroes got more staying power. Okay, how about 2 or whatnot? I'm like, okay. And that's kind of set up. So we get to Sam and Misty kind of like checking everything out. And he's going, look, there's no place on foot for him to go from here. And she's like, well, you're not using your bionic ideas. And she frickin' lifts out one of the grates that's soldered in there. They go down and they find all these bodies. And they're going, this is kind of weird. And while this is going on, we see Deacon getting a new person who is a homeless person, homeless veteran and everything. And he's going, hey, let me bring you to a new family. And we see this like giant kind of like homeless camp, and they got red eyes and everything. I'm like, oh, he's creating an army of vampires. That's never a good thing. So, Blade really needs to hopefully make an appearance here because it screams it. So, we see that set up. We see them talking about what's going on with the dead bodies at the place. They've died, but they've got no signs of trauma. What's kind of going on with this? And she's going, well, what were you going to talk to me about beforehand? He's like, well, can we try it again? And she's like, yeah, this is not the place to do it. Let's solve this case. Then we discuss it. So, after, that's kind of where that kind of stops at the moment. We do see Deacon talking more as they were watching them get the bodies and everything. The rest of his, how I'd put it, It looks to be, at least at the moment, that there's tiers of vampires, because we saw the Red Eyes ones in the homeless camp, and then Deacon and kind of, I will say, his lieutenants, Nina and some other people have blue eyes, and they're talking about their battle strategy. They're like, well, we gotta take out Sam because Mephisto wants that, and if we do this for him, we'll be top dogs in the new world, no weaknesses to sunlight, and the strength to take on whatever would dare challenge us. And they're going, well, he's a superhero. How do we get him? We kill everything and everyone that he loves. It's like, yeah, that'll do it. We also then see Rayshawn trying to impress Brianna and everything, and she's not watching him as he's training. We get some cool character moments between Rayshawn and Joaquin, and Joaquin just giving him a hard time and all that. And he goes in. He gets down and really just confesses his feelings to Brianna. He goes, oh, I'm really feeling you. I don't know about you. She's like, yeah, I like you too, but I like Rayshawn. I want to know more about Rayshawn more than Patriot. Like, oh, okay, how about we catch a movie or something like that? It's like, all right. Then we get towards the end of the issue, and he thinks he's being stood up, but then we hear her talk from an alley and says, I don't think we're going to make the movie, as she's like munching on a rat and looking all kind of undead. So it looks like Rayshawn's one of the first targets that Deacon Frost and his group has decided to go for Sam, which actually is a tactically sound move since he's the hero in training and is the easier one to go for. So hopefully they'll be able to do something to help cure Brianna, because it looks like she's feeding on animals first, which usually in vampire lore, it's not until you feed on a human first that a transformation is usually complete. I don't know if that's how they're going with this, but hopefully that's something that can go for Rayshawn. Otherwise, this will be an interesting move to see how that furthers his character and what's going to be used for. So I'm excited for this. I'm really been digging this vibe that they've been going for, in this direction that they've been going with for Sam, because usually he's been more of a street level character, and I like how they fuse that with more supernatural elements, giving it a kind of different twist. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this vampire arc goes forward. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.